The president stopped in the middle of a crowded hallway. Secret Service agents tried to move him along, but he raised his hand and smiled. "Hey, Lisa," he said warmly. "How's your little boy doing with his asthma now?" The woman froze for a second, shocked. She wasn't a senior aide or a famous politician, just one of the White House cleaning staff. But the most powerful man in the country had remembered her name, her child's illness, and the last time they spoke. Her eyes filled with tears. Moments like that happen often around Joe Biden. To him, names are not just words, they're connections. Every person he meets becomes a story he remembers. Whether it's a security guard, a kitchen worker, or a staff assistant, he greets them by name and often recalls something personal about their lives. People say it feels less like meeting a president and more like meeting an old friend who never forgot you. Those who have worked around Biden for years say he has an incredible memory for people. When he walks through the West Wing, he doesn't just see employees, he sees families, dreams, and struggles. One staffer once said that Biden remembered her father's name months after meeting him only once at a holiday event. "He asked me how my dad's back surgery went," she recalled. "I couldn't believe the president remembered that." Biden's ability to connect comes from a lifetime of loss, empathy, and listening. Long before the White House, he learned how much it meant when someone truly cared. After losing his first wife and daughter in a car crash, and later his son Beau to cancer, he understood how fragile life could be. He often says that remembering people is his way of honoring them. "Everyone you meet is fighting a battle you can't see," he once told an aide. "The least we can do is remember who they are." Even during his busiest days, Biden takes time for small gestures. He sends handwritten notes to the families of staff who lose loved ones. He remembers birthdays and asks about children by name. When a cafeteria worker once missed a few days because her husband was in the hospital, Biden personally asked about him when she returned and told her to take more time if she needed it. For her, that single conversation meant more than any political speech ever could. Inside the White House, his warmth has become part of the culture. New employees are told, "The president will probably remember your name, so make sure you remember his kindness." Many say that his leadership style isn't about power, but about presence. It's the quiet power of paying attention, of seeing people not as positions but as human beings. In a world where leaders often seem distant, Joe Biden's strength lies in something surprisingly simple: he remembers you. Not because it's politically smart, but because it's human. Maybe that's his real secret. Long before he became president, Joe Biden decided that no one around him should ever feel invisible. And that's what makes him unforgettable.
Whose inspiring story of politician would you like to hear next? Tell us in the comments below.